Hey everybody. So this is the first installment of our live streaming here. I'm going to keep going until I hit a royal flush, and it's probably going to take a long while. What with royal flushes happening every 40,000 hands or so. So this is probably going to take a while. So, we'll just sit back and enjoy the ride here. Now, I'm playing Jacks or better. A lot of people don't like to play Jacks or better. They think that, it's not enough excitement. But I like it because it's a nice, steady game. I mean, you don't get the peaks and valleys that games like Double Double Bonus or Double Bonus give you. It doesn't give you as much excitement, but I like the stability of the game. Like, you can sit down with a 20 and maybe play for a couple hours if you're lucky. Those other games, your money doesn't last as long. Sure, you might win like a lot of money if you get really lucky with a premium hand, but your money tends to run out a lot quicker too. There's a couple of reasons for that. One of the reasons is that for two pairs, they only pay you the same amount as a Jacks or better as a pair right here. So, in the long run, that really takes a toll in the amount of money that you have. But I like Jacks or better because, yeah, I like to take some money and sit down with it, and it really lasts you a long time. And another reason is that it's very good if you're trying to build up your points, if you're trying to earn comps through your video poker play. Couple of $100, throughout the course of my trip, and I get all sorts of comps. If I'm playing at a Boyd property, like Main Street Station or the Cow, they're very generous with their comps. You just put in a little bit of play, and they'll give you a free room. And if you play enough, you just go over to the desk and ask for a comp, and they'll give it to you. Oh, got a three of a kind there on the redeal. That doesn't happen very often. I think that's a right play. I think I have this set up to warn me if I play the wrong hand. I guess I'll find out when I make a mistake. So I'm using Win Poker, video poker simulation. I love this program because, it feels like a real video poker game. You have, and it's a trainer, so it'll tell you whenever you make the wrong move. And it's really helped me tighten up my game, really helped me learn how to play video poker. And it's fun, I mean, if you're not at a casino, you just sit around and play for hours and honing your craft. Getting a lot of 3 oaks here, not any 4 oaks. A lot of 3 oaks. I think that video poker is one of the best games that you can play at a casino. Whoa, look! flush. That's awesome. Hopefully we get a lot more of those. Yeah, as I was saying, video poker is probably one of the best games that you could play at a casino. Not only because, the odds are one of the highest in the casino. A lot of the games out there, they don't really have good odds. Um, a lot of them are tilted against the player. I mean, video poker still is, but not by a lot. Full pay jacks are better like this. The house only has like maybe 0.5% edge compared to a slot machine where the house has like an 8% edge. That makes a huge difference. And if you play a really tight game like this, like jacks are better with really low variability, I mean, in the long run, you don't really waste that much money, and if you factor in all the comps and everything, you might even come out ahead. But yeah, I plan on streaming a live session of me playing every week at 9 p.m. Las Vegas time. That's Western time. And I'm just gonna keep going until I get a royal. Oh, see, look, I made my first mistake here. Yeah, this is just one of those things that you have to know. King and a 10 right here, but I should have only held the king because I have a 2 of clubs and a 9. That's one of those really obscure rules. I mean, it really doesn't matter if you make this mistake at a casino. I mean, it's such a tiny amount of money that you'll be losing, but if you really want to tighten up your game, it's worth knowing. The big problem is if you make like a really huge mistake, like I don't know, maybe you miss a pair, or you held a 2 pair instead of, I mean, you held like a low pair instead of going for a flush or something like that. Those really add up and really cut into your long run. But I think, if you find all your pairs and you don't make any mistakes that are too major, you'll be in good shape. I mean, nobody's perfect. You're going to make a mistake once in a while. Really, just have to try to make the least amount of mistakes. Because, you're a human being. You're not a computer, right? But yeah, we're going to keep going here until we hit a royal flush. We've played 68 hands so far, and they say that a royal flush happens on average once every 40,000 hands. So, I don't know how many hands we're going to play here tonight, when we're just getting started here, but it's going to take a while. Alright, adult flush. Holding pretty steady here. It started with 200 credits, and we're only down to 170. 185, alright, we're only down like 18 credits, which is really good for the amount of time we've been playing. We've been playing like 9 minutes, only down 15 credits. That's, and we played 71 hands, so, we're doing a pretty good job here. So we're gonna keep going until we hit the royal flush, and I don't know, maybe I'm thinking maybe it'll take like 20 sessions, maybe it'll take more. Last time I ran a simulation to see how long it would take for me to hit a royal flush, I hit like 80,000 hands before I got my royal flush. But, it's okay. We'll just keep doing this here, and, we'll have fun doing it. Alright, what do we do here? Well, we just hold the ace. If there were 3 clubs here, we'd hold all 3 clubs, but no, there's only an ace. But yeah, I love video poker. And one of the reasons I love playing video poker so much is because it's a very solitary game. It's like you're just sitting in front of a machine, you don't really talk to anybody. And, I'm kind of an introvert, and I don't really like talking to people. I don't like interacting to people. And, if you're the same way, then, this is the game for you. Alright, adult full house. Nice. That should take me up to 195. Oh, wow. And I like to go to the casino and just get away from everything, and sort of just clear my mind. And this is a really good game if you want to do that, because you can just sit down, put a little bit of money into the machine and just plug away and just be in your own little world. And another really good thing about it is that, if you're sitting down in front of a machine and you're playing, they're serving you drinks, so it's a good way to not spend a lot of money and just sit in front of a machine and pretty much have free drinks all night. I mean, that's another really good benefit to it, In addition to all the comms that you earn and the free rooms and the free food and, all that stuff, you get free drinks, so, you can get your buzz on if you want to. I mean, as you can see, like a characteristic of video poker, if you take a look at the amount of credits that we have here, is that, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, but it always stays pretty steady. It's not like when you're playing a slot machine and it's like you put a $20 in, it like goes away in like 5 minutes. I mean, that happens with video poker as well, but it's very rare, It does happen, but it's like when it does happen, you're just having a bad day. But definitely it does have bad runs here and there, but it's very minimal. Here's one of the things that we really want to look for. If we have 3 to a royal, like right here, like we have the King of Hearts, Jack of Hearts, and 10 of Hearts, it's very important that you be able to spot this pattern and just hold these cards, because if you miss them, and it's easy to like go for a pair or something, or a lot of times like I like to just hold the Jack or the King and I miss the 10, and that's going to be really harmful for your game if you're missing these 3 to a royals, because it really eats up into your long-term run. But we're okay there. We were able to spot it, and there's going to be times when we're not that lucky, but yeah, then again, it's okay if you miss those, because, you're only human, you're not a computer. Oh, a straight, our first straight of the night. I like straights. There's something very comforting about completing a straight. To everybody watching, thank you so much for tuning into our live stream. If you have any questions, just write it over at the live chat and try to answer it as best as I can. Another 3 oak. Haven't gotten a 4 oak yet. I really hope that you're enjoying our live stream here, and if you really like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button or the subscribe button, and tell your friends about this. If you know anybody who's a big video poker fan, or somebody who just enjoys casino gambling or anything like that. Alright, another full house. We're over 205. Wow. That's really great, considering we went down to 165, and now we're back down to Back up to even. A little more than even. We've played about 127 hands, and let me take a little break here. Let's see how much money we've put in through the machine. Excuse me. Overall play. Gotten 2 full houses, 2 flushes. We've put in 640. We've put in 640 quarters into the machine. So, and made one minor mistake here. It's not too bad, but we're doing pretty well. Four, five, six. Yeah, here's another common mistake that people tend to make. You have an inside straight here, a 4, 5, 6, and it's suited. So like they're all clubs and they're a straight, and there's 3 of them. And then you see this king here, and everybody thinks, oh, I should hold the king because that's what you normally do. But you really have to watch for this pattern, the suited inside straight. So 3 suited inside straights, like a 4, 5, 6, it beats this king here, and that one's a pretty big deal. It's not going to ruin your game if you make that mistake, but if you keep making that mistake, it'll probably be harmful toward your game in the long term. So, it's something you really have to look out for. And, if you really want to be able to spot these patterns and everything like that, the best thing that you can do is just practice. As we get another full house here. When you just practice and, you play in the simulator, and then it shows you whenever you're making these mistakes and, whenever you're missing these patterns. And, you keep playing and you keep making these mistakes, and, it gets to be frustrating, but over time, you keep making less and less of them, and you become a better video poker player. And when you hit up the casino and you're playing for reals, I mean, that's when it really starts showing, and when the fruit of your labor really pays off. But I mean, you gotta do it because you really enjoy playing video poker. I mean, if you're slaving away in front of a computer, wasting your free time just playing this game that you hate, I mean, that's not very productive. Alright, here we go. Are we gonna get a 4 oak here? No. Full house? Nope. So, my favorite casino to play at is Main Street Station in Las Vegas. It's a Boyd property, and Boyd properties are kind of famous along the message boards for being very generous to video poker players, because they have a lot of full pay machines, and not too many properties along Las Vegas, especially around the Strip, have full pay machines. But around downtown, they're a lot more generous, and Boyd has a lot of full pay machines, and they're just very nice properties. Like, I love Main Street Station. I love how it looks like. I love the decor. I love the people, the employees. They're all very nice and very courteous towards you. And whenever we go there, I just feel like I'm at home. And one of the things that I absolutely love about Boyd properties, well, about Main Street Station, is that whenever you get a 4 of a kind, they'll give you a scratch card. It's like a little bonus. And so you hit a 4 of a kind, they give you a scratch card, and it has like, you can win anywhere between $2 all the way up to $5,000. And, you just scratch it off. And, it's very rare that you win the $5,000 scratch card. They only give away like 1 every year. Usually it's for like like is usually for like $2. Once in a while you get $3, and once in a while you get $5. But it's nice little added bonus. And if you factor it into your overall return, their Main Street Station already has full pay machines, and the house advantage is only 0.5%. So if you're playing quarters and you factor in the bonus that you get from the scratch cards, it really brings up it really brings down the house edge even more. So that's just another thing to consider. I mean, I'm not that extreme. I just take the money that I get from the scratch cards and I leave it as tips for the waitresses when they bring me my drinks. So, yeah. All right, a straight. We're doing pretty well here. We're up 30 quarters. Nice start here. I mean, good thing we didn't lose our shirt in the first couple of hands. I mean, that's one thing I absolutely hate. Like, I sit down, I want to play at a machine, I put in a 20, and it's gone in like 5 minutes. I mean, that sucks. But that's not going on here. We're okay. One of my favorite things to do in college, was that, I wasn't a very big partier or anything, I was kind of an introvert. I would love, after I did all my studying or something, I would go over to, alright, a full house. I'd go over to the casino, and I'd just play video poker late at night. I'd go there around midnight, stay there till like 3, maybe I'd bring a hundo with me, and that'd be enough to last me, all 3 hours. And, I just go there and drive over there and clear my mind. A couple years, I never really stopped playing video poker, as I gotten older, I met my wife and I was able to convince her to play video poker too, and I'm very blessed that my wife loves video poker, It's not for everybody. Not a lot of people like sitting down and just like playing for hours and hours, but she does. And I'm very fortunate for that. I recently had my kid, and we can't. One of the reasons why I'm doing this project is because I can't really go to the casino anymore, with an infant running around. So, I'm doing this to get my video poker fix in. Sort of feel like, hanging out at a casino on a Friday night. Kind of gets my juices flowing. Oh no, I made a huge mistake. Why did I do that? I was only supposed to hold the king and the queen, but I held the ace. Ah, man. That's not good. It's probably because I was talking too much. Alright. See, I almost made another mistake there. I need to hold these 6s. So yeah, we're going to be live streaming every Sunday. Yes, I got my first 4-0. Yeah, up to 360. Look at that. Let's look at our overall play here. Ah, that ugly error. Alright. I usually try to keep my percent correct at around 99. I mean, we haven't played a lot of hands. I already made 2 errors, but that should be around 99. But our payback is up to 118%. It's not going to be like that as we continue to play more hands, but we're off to a good start here. Alright, let's keep going. maybe during this session we'll have our first straight flush. So I usually go on like 2-day trips. We don't like to go for trips that are that long. With life gets in the way and everything. And during those two-day trips, we hit a lot of four oaks, but once in a while, we hit a straight flush. It's not a guarantee that we hit a straight flush during every trip, but I'd say average once every 2 trips we get a straight flush. I think one trip we had 3 straight flushes, and that was really great. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll get a straight flush here today. So I'm using the unregistered version of Win Poker here, and you get this annoying pop-up that comes up every 50 hands. And after 250 hands, the program will shut down, but you just open it back up again. But, I love this program. It's really been helpful to me throughout the years. I'm gonna make sure I uncheck this jack here before it tells me I made some sort of terrible error again. Go for flush. Got the flush. What's up? Get the pair. Even though that inside flush looks tempting, it wasn't really an inside flush. Alright, these flushes are hitting for me. I might double up soon. Almost didn't see those 8s. Here's another thing to watch out for. Here's an inside straight, 4 cards to a straight, and you have a face card here. And usually when you're playing pretty fast, you just look at the face cards, and it's tempting. It's very easy to just see the queen here and just click it and then press deal. But you really have to watch out for this pattern. The 2, 3, 4, 5s, and just anything that's an inside straight like this, because this one will really hurt your game. Let's see, I got the ace there to complete the straight. Here's the 9s. I hate how the 9s look like 6s. That usually trips me up a lot. I have a little conspiracy theory where the card companies really, the video poker company makes the 6s look like 9s so that people mess up, especially when they're feeling a little bit drunk. And I don't know how much money the casinos have made with people mistaking 6 and 9s, but I think it's more than we think. But that's just me. So as we're approaching the 30-minute mark here, I just want to thank everybody who's tuned in and anybody who might be watching this later on. If you like what you see, feel free to hit subscribe, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. We'll be here every week, and if anybody has any questions or any comments, just write it down below, and maybe we'll answer it on air. Full house, come on. Nope. Nothing. Alright, 7, 8, 9. Here's that inside straight flush again we have to look out for. What do we have here? 2 pair. Okay. Alright, so, we've played 250 hands. After 250 hands, the program shuts down, and we have to open it up again. So we're going to do that right here. Alright, I'm up 165 quarters. I've only made 2 mistakes. Yeah, not bad. Here's, I have all this crap here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, here it is. I really should clean up my desktop. Alright. Let's just keep going. Here's another thing that trips up a lot of people. I have the 3-door royal here, but we also have a pair, and a lot of people, their minds are set to always look for the pairs. When you're playing video poker, I think you always want to try to hold the pairs, but you got to understand that there are situations where you don't always want to hold the pairs, and this is one of those situations. We have a 3-door royal here, and it's actually a very juicy 3-door royal because it even counts as an inside straight flush. You have the jack, queen, and the 10. So, you really have to make sure that you find this pattern and hold it over to a low pair, because that'll really screw up your game. Royal. Nope. Is this our 4th or 5th full house? Getting lots of full houses. That's awesome. I've had trips in Vegas. I'm playing video poker and I don't get any 4 oaks. I haven't been getting any 4 oaks, but I get a lot of full houses, and that's okay too, because getting the full houses, it sort of makes up for not getting a bunch of the 4 oaks, because the way I look at it is that you try to get full houses, to supplement you until you hit a four oak, and you try to get the four oaks to supplement you until you get the royals. But sometimes the four oaks just don't happen. You get like a huge four oak drought, and full houses really help. But when you're not getting full houses and you're not getting four oaks, I mean, you're in big trouble. I mean, that's when you're gonna see like a huge when you're gonna go through a huge decline there, and hopefully you just get picked up again and you go on a run. I have 400 credits, so we doubled up here. But the nature of this game is that you go through runs, you build up, you go through nice runs, but there are also valleys. So I don't expect to have this 400 credits before I hit my next royal flush. But the good thing is, by the time that happens, we will have played a whole bunch of hands and built up our card scores. And what do we have here? Queens. Our card scores, and we've accumulated comps. Almost missed these fours here. And I almost missed these eights. I keep concentrating on the face cards. Up to 300 hands. I'm doing pretty well. Fours. So when I go to Vegas, alright, got a full house. When I go to Vegas, I like to play pretty fast, but nothing faster than how I'm playing right now. I'm usually pretty careful about making mistakes because I know that mistakes will really screw my long-term run. But, I do like playing kind of fast, but I don't like how it feels like when you're playing too fast. You feel like you get tilted that way. And then you tend to get sloppy, and then you make, like, stupid mistakes because you're all tilted and you can't concentrate. And I think it sort of contributes to your fatigue, your mental fatigue, and your eyes get tired when you're just looking at all these cards just flipping over and over again, and it just gets to you. So I generally like to play around the speed. I like to put it on the speed. I like to put it on low. But play pretty fast on low. I don't like to put it on like 2 bars or 3 bars. I think that's too fast. 2 bars is okay. 3 bars is too much. You only play 3 bars when you're in tilt mode. Tilt mode is fun, but only if you don't care about your money. house. We're doing great with the full houses, even though we're not getting as many 4 oaks, but that's just fine. I'm pretty happy with that result. No. Okay. I love that feeling. I love the feeling of getting dealt a 3 of a kind, holding all 3 numbers, and seeing if you can get the 4 oak. I mean, I bet it feels better when you're playing a multi-line game, or like you're playing a super time spade or something, but I like it even when you're just playing single play. We go for 9 and 10 here. I'm not sure. Oh, well, we'll see. Nope. There you go. Inside straight here. I just want to say thank you again to all the people over there watching this stream. I appreciate it. Ah, man! Ah, what a dumb mistake. I accidentally pressed that 5. Yeah, you know, I mean, that's just the nature of the beast of this game. Sometimes, you know exactly what to do. You know, you're just you just press the wrong thing here and there. You know, we're not computers here, but you just make these dumb mistakes, and they happen more frequently when you get drunk. But that's okay. I mean, you know, all you can do is try not to make these mistakes too often, and you know, all you can do is try your best, and hopefully it doesn't cost you that much money in the long term. But yeah, that was a bad mistake. I'm kind of kicking myself for that one. Oh man, that sucked. Here's another one of those things you have to look out for. You have 3 of the same suit here, and you really have to just count it out, you know? You have to count out to see if there's a possibility it's going to become a straight flush. So, like, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yes. So, your inclination would be to throw all of these hands away and just go for a redeal, but no, you want to hold these cards if there's a possibility that there's going to be a straight flush. That's a nice flush right there. Eight, 9, 10. All right. Oh, what the? Oh, man. There's a pair there. I didn't see it. And that's the biggest mistake that people make when playing video poker. They just miss the pairs. Ah, okay. Well, I have to make sure I don't make that mistake next time. Make sure we press this jack right there. Okay. I was going to go for the pair there, but I need to go for the flush. Nines, not the sixes. Three, 4, 5. Gap is 2. Alright, so as we're approaching 500 hands here, I just wanted to say thank you all for joining me in the first episode of our video poker, of our Royal Flush Hunt here. Let's see how we did. Let's see. Ooh, took a beating here. Lost 105 quarters. That's about $25. I made 2 errors, which were just silly. Let's look at our overall play. Got 1 forog. Alright. Played through 2,510 quarters. That's pretty good. Got our percent correct to around 99%. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going until we hit the royal flush one day. And if you like what you see here, I'm just gonna be sitting around playing video poker like this for an hour or two, and see. We'll just keep going until we hit the royal flush. And if you see what you like here, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. And join me back here around 9 p.m. Las Vegas time, Western time, and we'll have a video poker party. So, again, thank you very much for joining us here today, and I'll see you next week. Take care.